Can you hear me now? Yay, good. I think I just had accidentally clicked the mute button on my mic. Sorry about that. So let me start over. I was trying to show everybody that I'm wearing my Don't Judge a Polish by its first coat shirt that my sister gave me for Christmas. And then I was showing the polishes that we're going to be using. Bee's Knees Lacquer, Don't Torture Yourself, That's My Job, which is from a Fandom Flakies box based on the Addams family. It has UCC flakes, very warm, multi-chrome, in a grayish-greenish sort of a base. And then I'm probably going to be using these greens. Maybe I might pull out a couple of other ones to do some squiggly lines, kind of as an accent on these three nails, most likely. But before I do that, I have to take off the polish that I have on right now, which is multiple different shades of polishes with gold flakies. The Little Green Child, Fiji, Imperial Theater, Kintsugi, and Spirited Away. Which, actually, the photo of this manicure was my most liked post on Instagram this past year, so thank you. Let me get my hair up out of my way. Okay. Oh, there we go. So we got to take this off first. I also got a new little acetone jug, so I don't have to put it in the lid of the acetone bottle anymore. Look at that, isn't that cute? It's a little ceramic guy that I got off Betsy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be using clips today, one hand at a time, because these flakies can sometimes be a little bit stubborn. They're not too bad. Okay, and we're just going to use a half of a cotton ball per nail. Okay. These polishes stayed on my nails really well. I didn't have any chipping or lifting at all for the whole week, which is good. But the cuticle gap was starting to get bigger, especially I pushed my cuticles back earlier and they've kind of relaxed a little bit since then, but right after I pushed them back I was like, oh my goodness, there's so much space. So I'm going to let this kind of rest for just a minute. Not too long. It doesn't take that long to break down the polish underneath. And then we're going to pull down and off. I took off my ring on this hand that I finally got fixed again because I don't want it to get damaged by acetone like it did before. It's my little peridot ring from my parents. So it's over here on the side, being protected. See? Easy peasy. I am going to go and do a little bit of dry cuticle work right in the gap that grew before we put on new stuff. There's something under that nail. It's just a shadow though. I looked and there's nothing there. Totally looked like there was. I got 3 new nail art brushes for Christmas / paid for with money that I got for Christmas. The 3 Orly nail art brushes. The short detailer, long detailer, and striper, and they have these metallic handles which don't get eaten away by acetone, which is very nice, and then they have very small pointed detailed ends. This little one I tried already, and these 2 I haven't yet. And I like that they have caps that can protect the bristles when they're not being used. So we're probably going to use those today. One of them was out of stock, yep, and Mom told me that it was out of stock, so Granddad, who was the one planning on giving it to me, put a little bit of money in the present with the 2 that he could get, and I found it on a different website. There was another stockist rather than just the straight Orly website that had it. This nail here has a really sharp delineation between this part of the free edge and this part of the free edge. I wonder what happened there. It must have gotten flexed at some point. I hope it doesn't start to flake. So far it doesn't seem to be wanting to, so that's good. You can see on this nail the cuticle, right? The dry skin stuck to the nail plate. It's a really good example of what it looks like. Let me see if I can change the zoom a little, or the focus. Right there, do you see? So that's what we're going to get off before we put more polish on. Like, this nail doesn't have as much, but we got to make sure that we're getting all of it off so that we can see things nice and clear. You know, no flakiness, and then the polish will stick and not flake off. I am working from home again until the end of January, but I am keeping my camera over here and having a little bit of a different setup so that I can hopefully try to stream and not go on a total complete hiatus again like I did the first time. Yum, yum, yum. I just uploaded the nail polish swatch organization videos that we did last time I was streaming onto YouTube, so if you missed those, go check them out. There's a whole process of painting the swatch sticks, putting the labels on. There's some organization in terms of color stuff on a video right before those ones that went up just a little bit ago as well. There's like a little piece of something on here. I just got these nail clips because the purple ones that I used to have I thought to myself, nail clips are really cheap. I got these secondhand from someone and I want green ones. So I got green ones. But this one has a little tag, a little flashing that could use a trim. It's a tough little guy. There we go. Okay. I don't have any hangnails right now. Oh yeah, kind of. Ooh, emotes from a praise subscription. Thank you. My regular notifications must not be working, I guess. Because I didn't get the notification from your subscription? Or was that all in one? I don't know. But thank you for the subscription praise. The Christmas manicure that I did 2 polishes from Rogue Lacquer. One of them was One in a Melon, and one of them was You Slay Me. And You Slay Me stained very slightly. Not badly, but very slightly on the nails. And since they were alternating, it was these 2 nails on this hand and these 3 nails on this hand. So this thumb is just stained a little bit. What are you up to while you're watching / listening? You doing books or plushies or taking a break or what? Taking a break, haha. I know. Oh, I hear my big cat. Do you hear my big cat? She's being loud. For some reason, the chat box window is a lot shorter than it used to be, even the last time I streamed. So my camera over here is taller, the one that has my face cam, to make up for the different ratio, and I don't know why it isn't displaying the chat window the same as it had. It's kind of funky. It's telling me that I should thank you, so I'm going to do that. And yet, because I am the one who has the chat window being shared, you all can see the message that it's telling me to thank you. Oh boy. My big cat just came up around behind. I don't know if you can see her. Look, she's right there. Smelling the bookcase. I'm being a little exploratory something. She just sneezed. What are you doing? Yeah, what's up? What? You going back there? You can get out. Do you see her?
She's out.
In behind the thing. I was talking to James that last one. Alright. Getting cotton dudes. In the trash you go. Little clippy dudes. You get to go over here. Let's put the lid on this. And take a drink of water. what we need to do is scrape off all the cuticle on my nail plate. So we're going to do that with this nail file. I actually got a glass cuticle pusher so that I could do this with a tool that's meant to have it be done with, but right now I'm just using the little pointy end on this file. My metal cuticles pushers, I feel like they don't get the cuticle off of the nail plate itself very well without having cuticle remover or gel or whatever on there too. And I don't want to fuss around with that right now. I just want to do a little bit of dry work. Scrape it off. It's supposed to come next week or something. I got it during the year-end sale on What's Up Nails. Okay, have fun with your work, Lark. Scrape, scrape, scrape. You can't even know how thrilled I am that I don't have any hangnails right now. I'm just so pleased. Like, not even ones that I've had to clip off. It's very good. Well, the big cat's coming around the back again. The silly goof. Hello, Explorer. Yeah, you should come up where people can see you. I know, grumpy grump grump. I'm just wiping the nail plate with acetone again. Get rid of the residue from scraping off the cuticle. A little bit more right there. Oh, there she is. She listened to me and she came up here. Let's give you a view of the big cat. Here she is. Come sit on your pillow, lady. Is the blankie bothering you? Do you want me to move the blankie? Alright. Pillow cat. There she is, the cute, cute one. The very sweet big cat. Okay. Second hand. Let's tilt this slightly. I'm just getting rid of the dry skin stuck to the nail plate. Scrape, scrape, scrape. can't believe it's already the new year again. It feels like we just had New Year last year. Speaking of year-end sales, Moonshine Manny was having a sale for last call items. And I was going to get some backup bottles of Mr. Green, which was one of my favorite polishes of 2019. And I went to put 3 in my cart, you know, because it is going away forever. And then there was only 1 left, so I got the last one. And I'm very glad I did. This nail has a ridge that's been growing into it. Can you see that? Where it's going into the nail plate a little bit on that side. My normal base coat does a pretty good job smoothing it out, though. You can never tell it's there once I've got polish on, so I'm not too fussed about it. It's just a little bit annoying. Okay, well, I guess I do have 1 hangnail that I have to trim right now that just appeared. But that's okay. Once it's trimmed off, it won't be an issue because I caught it before it could rip and hurt. Somebody posted a help and advice thread on the Reddit Lacaristas subreddit the other day saying, I have weird raised patches on my nails after taking off my polish. What's wrong? And then they commented just a few minutes later saying, oops, I realized I hadn't fully removed all of my base coat. Never mind. So, like, they had taken off the polish and some of the base coat had been left behind on their nail, but because it was, like, clear or translucent or whatever, you know, they didn't realize that it was polish. They thought it was part of their nail. I'm glad they figured out what was wrong, but it was kind of funny. That big cat, she's a cutie patootie. Look at her cute face. Okay, and a pinky. I'm just going around the edges of my nails with this buffer to make sure that when I filed them earlier I didn't leave any rough edges or snags or anything. It's hard to do in the angle with the camera, sorry. Alright. One last wipe down with acetone and then base coat. We don't want dust underneath our polish. Oh, I know, wouldn't it though? The actual nail plate that had grown out of their nail like bed already couldn't though. It wouldn't add to it. If anything, it would make it flake off. Because all of this keratin is dead. You know, the actual nail itself. So it wouldn't change in an additional kind of a way. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Alright. Glisten and Glow base coat. This is my new bottle and I forgot that the brush is a different shape. I'm just going to wipe that off actually. Because it is too close in my cuticle and I don't want to deal with that. And I'm going to switch out the brush. I like the clear Anchor and Heart brushes, the paddle ones. I like the clear for the base and top coat because then you can just see exactly where it's going underneath on your nail. You just pull out the old brush, make sure that the new brush is fluffed and doesn't have any packing powder in it or anything. Stick it into the cap. Now, you can also do it this way if it doesn't want to stick into the cap by itself. You put it on and then you screw the cap on nice and tight. And it pushes it into place. Voila. And then you can see how much pressure you're putting on the base coat brush. And it helps you to get a nice smooth layer. Beautiful. Okay. There's a Fuzzy. Get out of here, Fuzzy. That's alright. Uh-oh, I think my camera froze. Is this hand moving? Well, the cat's moving. Can you see my hand moving? Okay, let me see if I can refresh that. Hang on. We're gonna do integrated webcam real quick. And then back to that camera. And see if that fixes it. Nope. Okay. And then back on. And then we're gonna do I think I'm gonna have to remove it as a source and then put it back on. And since it's acting as my mic as well, I'm gonna be silent for just a second. Okay. Remove.